Hi everybody, this is Miss Antone helping you with problem number 6 for April 20th. This is my llama and that's where I put my glasses on my llama. So anyway, here we have 7 and a 6 minus 3 and 2, 6. Remember, when you're subtracting and adding, you want to stack your two different numbers exactly on top of each other. Then, when you're subtracting or adding, the first thing you check is the denominator and make sure both of your denominators are the same. So we have 6 in that one and 6 in this one. They're the same. That means our denominator in our answer is going to be the same. Here we're going to subtract 1 minus 2. But we cannot do that. So in this problem, we have to borrow from the whole number. We want this 1 to get bigger somehow. And we can do that. All we have to do is cross out the 7 and borrow from it. So the 7's going to become a 6. Okay, so far so good. So since we borrowed from that, we have to add a fraction that equals 1 to the 1/6. It's a little tricky. So since we're borrowing 1, what equals 1 that we can add to this? We can put a 1, but we can't really add that. So here's what we have to do. We're going to add another fraction. What else equals 1? Well, I'm going to give you a hint. You take this bottom number of the fraction and you put it over here. So copy me and pause if you need to. And then we're going to put that same number goes on top, because 6 over 6 equals 1. Okay? So we borrowed from the 7 and made the 7 a 6. That's a whole number. Then we added that one we borrowed right here. And instead of putting the number 1, we put 6 over 6, which equals 1. And then you add those two fractions together, and you get, so 1 plus 6 is 7. And you keep the bottom number the same. So basically, we're changing 7 and a 6th, and it's going to be 6 and 7/6. Okay, let me show you again. I'm going to rewrite it. 6 and 7/6. Okay, just take a break for a second. I'm going to show you. Here we have 7 different pizzas. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to do one more. This is 8 pizzas. Okay, the fraction, remember the fraction was 7 and 1/6 at first. But we needed to make that 1 bigger. Okay, so let's color in 7 of these. 7 holes. Whoops, we need to make this into. Notice how each pizza has how many pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 pieces because that's the bottom number. The denominator tells you how many pieces there are total. So we're going to color in 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're coloring in 7 those. And we're only going to color in 1/6 right here. 1 out of 6 of the last pizza. 1 of the 6th. So that equals 7 and a 6th. Okay. But we have to subtract 3 of those and 2/6. So when we're using the pitcher, we can subtract 3 holes. So how can we subtract 3? We can pick any 3. We can subtract this one. We can subtract this one. And we can subtract this one. Any 3. Okay, we subtracted the 3 holes. Now we have to erase 2 of the 6 pieces. Well, how are we going to do that? Here we have 1. So this one, we need to redo it. 1. Let's see. Actually, this was like this. So there's 6 pieces there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to erase 2 of those pieces. We can erase one here if you want. Just erase that one. And we can erase one more. That's 2 total pieces. See how I did that? I erased 1 from here, so that one's empty now. And then we erased 1 from here. So if we count, how many holes do we have left? Well, I see 1 whole pizza here. I see 1 whole pizza here. That's 2. And I see 1 whole pizza here. That's 3. This one, I see a fraction of a pizza left. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 6 total. So there's your answer. Going back to the problem, we had 7 and 1/6 minus 3 and 2/6. We could not subtract 1 minus 2, so we had to borrow. We had to make the 7 a 6, and we had to add to the fraction what we borrowed from. So we end up with 6 and 7/6 minus 3 and 2/6. The denominators are the same. Put that on the bottom. Now we can do 7 minus 2 is what? What is 7 minus 2? What is 6 holes minus 3 holes? Okay. Thank you very much. If you need help, come to my Zoom meetings. I will see you again.